Hello, it's me, Stomp the Bean, and welcome to a Let's Play on Minecraft. Hello everybody, welcome back to Wayne's Wonderful World, and it is a glorious day. Yeah, it is a glorious day, as always, here in Wayne's Wonderful World, and today it is Shoutout Sunday. So I'm doing something a little bit different with Shoutout Sunday now. I'm not shouting out every one of my subscribers anymore. What I'm going to do, and this may seem a little bit unfair, is I'm gonna just let people comment on my videos, and I don't know, the funniest comment or the comment that gets my attention, if they haven't already been put in my League of Friends house, I will add them to my League of Friends house, and I'm going to do the foremost either funny or just most original comments. I'm going to pick those people and add them to my League of Friends house. So I'm really sorry. It's just it's too much work for me to add everybody's name into the League of Friends house. So I'm so sorry if you're expecting your name and you're not going to hear it. But yeah, if you comment on my videos, there's a good chance you'll get in. Yeah, if you leave me a funny comment or something like that, there will be a good chance that I will add you into the League of Friends house. Right, anyway, what we're going to do today is I'm building myself a new shop, and this is going to be the cake shop. And I'm going to build it in the shape of a cake. Now, I've never built a Minecraft cake before, so this is going to be completely new to me. Yeah, it's going to be a bit difficult because I don't know what a cake looks like. I'm just going to interpret it myself and see whether I can build it. So yeah, and I got to say thank you to my daughter for commenting on my video. I do say a lot. I can't help it. It's when I talk and I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say next, I'll go like that, and it's just I can't get myself out of it, and there it is. So I do apologise. And if you did go back and watch my videos, I hope you enjoyed the boringness of them. I watched a few more last night, and it's just I can't believe where I've come from. When I first spawned into the world, it was just like trees and things like that everywhere, and now I've kind of I've got this whole sort of town or village or whatever you want to call it at the moment in the world. It is amazing. I can't believe how well things went, and I've managed to get as much built as I have. So so yeah, if you want to, you can go back and watch those videos. They're not as much fun as I'd like to think they would have been, but they're okay. They're okay. It's worth a look, I guess. It's worth a look. But yeah. So right. Anyway, let's get on with this cake shop, and I think that's where I'm going to go with that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of make this in the shape of a cake somehow, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I'm not sure. I'm just sort of gonna go along and put bits like so, and hope that it looks like a cake when I'm finished. Yeah, it should do. This is I've been thinking about this all day, and this is how I thought. Right, how am I going to make this look like a cake? Not looking on YouTube or anything like that to see how people have done their cakes. I thought I'd just try and do this myself. So what I want now is white wool, and this is going to be like the side of the cake. So it should kind of look like a cake, I hope. Anyway, you'll have to let me know when it's all finished what you think, but personally I think it's not going to work, and I'm going to totally ruin this. But I'm going to do my best. I am going to do my best because I wanted to make a cake shop. Like I said, I think I'm going to make shops for every item in Minecraft. It's just so that I can fill up my world with lots of different things and have lots of shops and stuff like that, because I want lots of buildings in my world. I want to make as many as I possibly can. So yeah, that's the reason I'm doing that. Right, so let's put this top layer on, and this top layer is going to be the icing on the cake. Hopefully it's going to look right. I don't know whether it will. I've never actually had a cake in Minecraft, so I don't know if it will look right or not. I'm not sure. Now I know I need to put the cherries on top. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the icing down first, and then I will put cherries afterwards. So don't worry, I do know I need to do that, but I shall do that shortly. So don't panic. Yeah, so hopefully this looks like a cake. When I'm finished, I'm hoping it will. I've never really never really looked at one, so I'm not even sure whether this is what they look like. But this is supposed to be like the lines going down the side is supposed to be the icing. So hopefully it looks the right way. Fingers crossed. I can't stop noticing me going now my daughter said that. Yeah, it's really hard to not notice that I'm saying it. Right, so I think it might look more like a Christmas pudding, and I hope not. But I've got some plans for the inside of the shop. I'm going to do my usual, obviously a counter and all that business. Let's have a look. Does that kind of look like a cake? That does, doesn't it? That does sort of look like a cake. I'm quite happy, actually. That's good. Right, so we need some red wool now for the cherries, and I'm just going to knock a few bits out and just place them around like so. We'll have one there as well, and then we'll have one there. We'll just put them randomly, and hopefully it looks all right. Fingers crossed. Yeah. Well, what am I doing? Yeah. So I've just not got my my button control going on today. Let's have a look. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Whoa, we don't want to make it too even now, do we? Because that'll just look odd. So let's try and make this look strange. Yeah, see, I can't stop doing it. I really can't, and it's annoying me now. Mia, I wish you'd never have said anything. Thanks for that. I do appreciate it. Mentioning that I say a lot. It's not good. It's not good at all. Right. Nearly there. Nearly finished. And then we can make a start on the inside of the cake. Whoa. Didn't want to do that. Let's put a big cherry there. There we go. Does that look okay? Does that look cherry-like? No, that looks wrong to me. Let's fill that back in. That looks like cherries on the top. Let's just put a few more in the corners here. We'll have one there as well, and we can't put one there. We can put one there though, and a couple on the edge here as well, like so, and a couple around here. There we go. And I better put a few more just along like so as well, because we want to make it all look proper. So yeah, there we go. I think that will do for my cherries on my cake. I hope I hope you all think this looks like a cake. I kind of do, think it looks like a cake. Yeah, you'll have to let me know what you think. Right, anyway, so let's count out the blocks so I can put the door in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So, half of 16 is 8, so it's 9. That's where the door's going to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. That's where the door shall be. It kind of looks like a cake. Kind of, sort of, anyway. Right, so what I'm going to do in here is I'm going to sort the floor out. And I'm just going to do white floor with the red spots in it again. so it looks like the cake inside as well. So I've got to try and get this floor cleared as quickly as possible, and then I'm going to do the central cake stand, which is going to be some pistons which are extended, and then I want a piston in the center, like so they're like in a circle, and then I want a piston in the center extended as well with cake sat on top. Hopefully you can put a cake on top of a piston. Fingers crossed you can. If not, I might have to revisit how I'm going to do it, but we shall see. We shall see. Hopefully it will work. Right, so we nearly got this floor cleared, and then what I will do is, I think what I'll do is I'll just put the white down for now, and then come back and do the red at another time, just because it's a very time consuming, and it'll be a lot quicker if I just put the white floor down. Maybe I'll just leave it white and not put the red at all, actually. It looks kind of cool. Yeah, so I'll try and get this done as quickly as I can. So I do apologise if you are sat watching me do my usual building floors, building walls, building roofs. Usually I try and get like a bit of it done, but I thought I would just completely start this off as it is, and let you watch me build it. So because again I'm in creative, I think I've said enough now about creative for you guys to know why I use it. So yeah, yeah, I can't remember what I was saying now. So yeah, I'll leave the floor white for now, and then I will just I'm gonna put some torches around. So get rid of those, get some torches, and light this building up because it's gone dark outside already. Let's put torches all along here, along this area of the wall, and we'll put them all the way around. Again, using too many torches, but I don't mind because I like a lot of torches. I like a lot of light in my buildings. I'm so scared of creepers. I really am. I just do not like creepers at all. Right. So now I've done that, I'll put a door on. We'll have the wooden door as always. There we go. So now we've done the door, and then what I need to do is try and work out where the center is. Now I think it will be around here. Like so. So let's try and get this so it's square, like so. Yeah, that looks fine to me. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig down. Is that dirt? No, that's sand, isn't it? I'm going to dig down like so. Whoa, I went too far there. And I want to dig these down all the way like so. So let's jump out of this hole. I need some more white wool. Let's just replace that block that I've done. And then what I want is some redstone blocks, like so. And now hopefully these work the same way that they have throughout the whole of the game. Whereas if I place something electrical on top, it will extend. So fingers crossed, if I put just a normal piston down, with normal pistons. If I put a normal piston on top, it should extend like so. So that's great. Because I wanted the table to sort of like be an extending table. So that's what I wanted to do. And just, I'm going to place my cakes on top here. So they're all sat up in the middle. And now you can sort of understand what I was trying to say. And then I removed these blocks and replace them with redstone blocks. And then I wanted to put pistons on there as well. So the cakes are really high up in the air like that, looking kind of all nice. Right, so I need to get myself some cakes. Where's a cake? There we go. See, I haven't used a cake in Minecraft before, so let's see. Yes, I can, and it sort of looks like my building, I guess, kind of. Yeah, sort of. I guess you could say that. Anyway, right, so there we go. So that's the cakes all set up in the middle there. That's how I wanted it to look. And then I just need to do the middle of the room here, because I wanted to add like a garden, because oh look, there's some scary men out there. Right, what I need to do is add a garden onto here. Because I wanted a cow, a chicken, and all that lot, because that's what you use to bake cakes. But first of all, I've got to put a counter in. So I'm going to build that like so. Yeah, I think I'll go to there, even though it's sort of like, whoa, what am I doing? Even though it's sort of a bit wrong, I'll build that all along here like so. I don't know whether I'm going to have it like that, actually. I might remove one extra piece of the wood. Right, let's get rid of, oh no, wrong torch. Let's get rid of that and just take this all the way to the roof like I always do. Get rid of that one, there we go, and then that should be that. Yeah, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this row as well, because I don't like that. I've had it in other shops and I always think it looks a bit too hidden. I think that is more better when it's open like that. And then I need obviously my usual trapdoor. That is on here, there we go, trapdoor, perfect. Let's put that on there, there we go. I've made it a bit different this time, and let's clear all that and put in a till. Yes, come on till, there we go. And then what I want to do is build like some seating areas where the cake sort of sits up through the floor, and I wanted to use the piston idea still. So let's grab that and a piston, and we'll put that like so. The piston, oh no, no. Let's get above it and put the piston on top. Is that going to be right? No, that's going to be too low, too high. Sorry, I need to make it lower. So we'll put the piston on like so. There we go. And then we can just put some seats around it. So let's use, what should we use for seating today? Let's use stone brick stairs. We haven't used those. I don't think we've ever used those, to be honest. So we'll put stone brick stairs like that, and then we'll put a cake on top of that shortly. So let's do the same here. It was 3, and then 3 like so, and then down to there. That, there we go. And then I think I'll just put one more in here. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh no, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm getting carried away with myself now. Getting too carried away. Right, let's try that again. So it's dig down to, put that in, and then put my stairs on like so. So there we go. So shall I do one more over here? I might as well, hadn't I? Because it'll just make it even. It's a bit cramped, but it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. So that's going to push me up. So we'll put 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, like so. So what I need to do now is just get myself some cakes and put them on top of these pistons so people can come along and eat them. So there we go. There's a cake. There's another cake. Like so and like so. And I will be adding windows to this place. I'm not going to do them in this video because I don't think I'm going to have enough time. But I will add windows, so don't worry. Right, so let's get rid of that and add some doors now. And we want a door there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have like a garden area. So the sand has to go. The sand has got to go, and we're going to have to replace it with grass. And I'm also going to try and grow a tree out here as well. Sorry, not a tree, a couple of trees out here as well for the cow. And we're going to have like a little chicken pen and a little cow pen. Because you need the cow for milk, the chicken, and also what I might do is keep some of this so that I can grow my sugar, because you need sugar for a cake as well. So yeah, I might keep some of this sand actually. That's not a bad idea to keep some of this. So I shall do that. Right, so let's get this floor cleared and then start placing the grass. Now I am going to have to use grass blocks rather than dirt blocks because grass won't grow here otherwise. So let's use the grass block there like so and start placing that down. And it goes a funny colour straight away because it's in the desert. It shouldn't be in the desert. It's all dried out. So it looks like a strange colour. It's not as green as it is in other biomes. So So yeah, it's a bit of a strange colour, but that's fine. Hopefully I will be able to get a tree to grow. What I'll do is I'll plant one and then use a bit of bone meal to force it to grow. Hopefully. Oh, I missed that one. Right, so let's get this floor finished. Nearly there now. And I think what I'll do is I'll leave that like that. I need just a bit more sand actually. Just to put in here. Like so. And then what should we do? Should we yeah, let's fill this back up. Like that. And then I need my fence, and I'll use nether brick. Why not? It's always nice to use something a bit different. I've got to make sure I bring this out to the right level, which is there. So there we go. And then plop a bit of sand in there so that I can bring this all the way along, like so. Yeah, so this is looking good, although that grass is a bit dried out. It should be fine. Right, so let's get this across here, and then I need some water, which should be easy enough to get hold of. And I think what I'm going to do is remove that row of sand and replace it there. So that what I can do is I can put some water in the middle here, like so, and then have the sugarcane growing next to it. So sugarcane's just there, and I can have that growing like so, so that I've got my sugar all sorted. There we go. And my only other problem is it going to let me spawn a chicken? I don't know whether it'll let me spawn a chicken. I haven't thought about this. Right, so that's that bit done. And then what I need to do is to have like a pen area. But you can't have a nether brick gate, can you? Well, let's just use normal fence. Oh no, what am I doing? Let's try and do this then. Let's bring the fence out here, like so, and then we'll have a gate there. Fence along here, we'll have a gate there, and then that up in the middle, like so. Yeah, it's not going to join, is it? Oh, right, I'm going to have to get rid of the nether brick. I'm going to have to make it all... Oh, no! I'm going to have to make it all the same. Sorry, everybody. Let me just do that quickly. I can't have that. It just doesn't look right. I wanted to use nether brick because I thought it'd be cool, but I've got to build fences around it, so there's no way of doing that, is there? Right, so let's just get rid of all this, and we'll change it for a normal fence. Which shouldn't take too long. Sorry. And then we can start building all this again, and it'll look kind of cool and proper and all that sort of thing. Right, so there we go. So that's that replaced now. And then all we've got to do is put on a gate there, and then I wanted to plant some trees. So let's have some oak. Where's the oak? We'll replace that for the door. There we go. Oak tree just there, and an oak tree just here, like so. And then we need some bone meal. Now, hopefully, these are going to grow in the desert. I don't know whether they will or not. I'm really not sure. Yes, they will. Wonderful. Let's just shave some of that off a little bit. We don't want it all going all the way around my fence like so. There we go. And then we'll try and get the other oak to grow as well. Hopefully this is going to go. Come on. Yes, there we go. Wonderful. And we'll shave off the bottom of that one as well, because we don't want it. Look, it's all the way over there. Never mind. Right, so now we've done that, we can spawn in a chicken and a cow, and we need to find a chicken. No, a chicken. What's that? That's a cow. Right, so we got a cow and a chicken. And a chicken. Right, so we'll have the cow just there. There we go. Oh, nice. And we'll have the chicken in the other one. like so. Come on. Yay! We can spawn a chicken here. That's wonderful. Right, so there we go. So now we've got the chicken, the cow, and we've got the sugar cane, and that is the garden complete. We've completed the interior, which is awesome, and I'm happy with the way it looks. The only thing, I was going to change the floor, but I don't think I will. Yeah, so I think that is pretty much finished. The only thing to do is to put the name of the cake shop, and I'm just going to call it Stomps Cake, Stomps Cakes. I'll call it that, Stomps Cakes. Yeah, I'll call it that, and that shall do. Or should we call it Stomps Cake Shop? Cake Shop. Yeah, Stomps Cake Shop. There we go. So Stomp's Cake Shop, all completed, other than the windows, which I'm not going to really have time to do today because I'm already 25 minutes into the video. So really what I need to do is go and do the shout out, because it's Shout Out Sunday and I haven't done that already. So that's not good. I've just got to tidy this up because I don't want the tree overhanging my pathway. So let's make our way round to the League of Friends house because it is Shout Out Sunday, and I've really got to get there really quickly because I didn't realise I'd gone so far over time. I'm so sorry, my videos are getting a little bit longer lately. So today I've just picked 4 random people who have subscribed to me, and the first one is Boss Septicai, second is Jack Adams, third is Jamal Bailey, and the fourth is Jade Charlton. Thank you very much for subscribing to me. I really do appreciate it. So those that subscribe now are not going to be guaranteed a shout out, but if you leave me a funny comment or something like that on my videos, then you could be here in the League of Friends house. Also, don't forget, I do Fan House Friday, where I build a house for one of my fans. If you would like to be entered into Fan House Friday and have a house built, all you have to do is say, send me a message saying, "Hey Stomp, can you build me a house?" and tell me what you would like your house like. Now it can be anything. I've built a top hat house, I've built a pig house, I've built a normal house with lava floor and things like that. It can be anything. Just let me know what you would like, and I will do my best to build it for you. But sadly, that is the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. I have been Stomp the Bean, and I shall see you in the next video. Goodbye.